folks. Today is another successful day of teaching, correcting papers, and riding around on the bike a little bit. And I've had a couple of thoughts about owning a Harley Davidson based on a couple of the responses that I got to my video logs. And by the way, thanks for everybody who subscribes and leaves these great comments. I really appreciate it. One of the things that I've learned about owning a Harley is that there's a lot of mythology involved. And I wanted to take this time to dispel a couple of the myths that are associated with Harleys. Not to speak bad of Harleys at all. Obviously, I love the bike that I have. But before anybody goes off and buys a big Harley like this, a Road King, you should be aware of some of the things that people say that aren't really that true. For one, there's the myth that the Road King or the Harleys will be a great investment. And especially in these tough economic times where you can't really trust anything, I really don't know if you should be investing your money in a big motorcycle. I think land would probably be better, or maybe, you know, real estate, since the market's down and eventually it'll hopefully go up. But thinking that you're going to make a huge return on your investment with Harley is probably mythological. And I have a way to prove this. You spend, let's say, $16,000 on a new bike. Then you put all the upgrades on it, the chrome pieces, the exhaust, and before you know it, you've spent $21,000, $22,000. And that's not even getting into the serious business. Are you going to get back $22,000 when you sell your bike eventually? Not likely. So just put that myth to bed right away. Another myth about owning a Harley. This is one that's a negative myth about owning a Harley that I'd like to dispel. People say, oh, you know, Harleys are 1950s technology in the new millennium. And while they may look like they're antiquated, I think that's just a style choice, because the bike that I have has electronic fuel injection, which is quite modern. It has you know, electronic modulation or control of the fuel injection, so that's a computer. Pretty modern. In terms of the bikes not being reliable, I hear a lot of that. I think that goes back to the 70s and early 80s when AMF owned Harley. I think since the Evo engine and now the Twin Cam and the Twin Cam 96, I think that Harleys are a whole lot more reliable. I've owned my bike now for, well, just 3 years, and I've put about 19,000 miles on. And in that 3-year period of time, I've never had a breakdown, except for when my battery died, and it was a 5-year-old battery, and it was my fault. So I think they're pretty reliable bikes. I don't think that you have any fear when you own one of these as to whether or not the technology is up to date. It's pretty much up to date. Alright, I've got one more myth that is something I really like to preach about a little bit here, and that is the myth that all the Harley riders are these aging, graying, leathery-skinned, bearded old men. I'm 38 years old, and I know I'm no spring chicken, quote-unquote, but I'm not anywhere near retirement yet. And I'm sad by the fact that I never see anybody my age out there, which I guess I'm kind of confirming the myth. I would like to see more people my age or younger riding Harleys, riding the big bikes, the small bikes, sport bikes, whatever, or what do they call sportsters. But the truth is, these bikes are very expensive, and a lot of people who are my age and younger either don't have the money because they haven't earned it yet, or they don't have the money because they're raising a family, and all the money goes to their kids. Luckily, I don't have any kids, and don't feel bad. I'm all right with the fact that I don't have kids. The point is, I'm pretty much alone out there when it comes to riding Harleys. I haven't seen a lot of people my age, a lot of people older than me, but not my age. So I'd like to encourage people. Please get out there, buy a bike. Doesn't matter if it's a Harley. Buy you know, a Honda or a Kawasaki, even if it's one of those quote-unquote imitation Harleys. Get out on the road and enjoy yourself. And eventually, maybe you'll run across a Harley and say, you know what, I'd like to buy one of those, and maybe you will. But I think there are far too young people riding these days, and it saddens me because things can only get worse if nobody's buying the bikes. So please, support your local bike builder or bike dealer. And get out there on the road and enjoy yourself, because if you wait too long, in a sense like I did, you'll be kicking yourself in the butt that you didn't get out there sooner. I didn't get on a bike till I was 36 years old, and although it might be for the better because I was, younger and more headstrong, probably wouldn't have done well on a bike. But very happy that I got one. And every time I get on the bike, every time I even look at the bike, I just get all giddy for the road. I just want to get out there and take up some mileage. So ride safe, everybody, and enjoy yourselves. And hopefully we'll see you out on the road. Please drink responsibly.
That was fun.